Hello everyone, how are we? Happy March. I'm just recording a video for my YouTube channel because the other one that I recorded seems to be glitching. So I'm just going to do another video because I've got some more updates compared to the last video I did. So here I am. Apologies if you did watch the other video. So obviously if you don't want to watch this one, I totally get that. But yeah, here we go. So work-wise, so January as a whole was quiet for me because I had a lot of people on sickness and holidays and stuff like that. But February was the busiest month of PT sessions for me ever. I taught 59 sessions in February and it was a shorter month. There should have been more, but I still had people poorly and stuff like that. So 59 still as a whole is very, very good. I am very, very busy at the moment when it comes to PT sessions. I do have 2 slots open a week, but I'm not overly fussed at this point in filling them because life as a whole is very busy for me right now. But that being said, if someone did want to join the team, I have got some availability if that is the case. Things are going really, really well. Like I say, things are picking up because people are well again and the poorly season is behind us. So that's that. I am looking into something else to do with my business. Now, next week, I have got a rest week from the gym. So I'm dedicating more time next week to go through this particular thing that I'm thinking about doing. And I don't want to say too much more at this point because if I don't go ahead with it, then there's real no point me telling you what it is at the minute. So I'm going to just, like I say, sit down next week, go through it. If it is something I'm going to do, then I will do another video for you guys to watch to explain about it. But yeah, potentially something else is coming. There are some other things going on in the background to do with the business as well, but I will talk about that more when it happens. On a personal side, for me, training has been really, really good this year. I managed to get a PB in February with my deadlifts. I managed to lift 120 kilos. And I do feel like I had wriggle room for a little bit more. So now the goal is 130. And I am considering over my rest week next week to potentially change up my exercises a little bit when I start again. Because at the moment, for the last few years, it's been very lower dominated with glutes and quads and stuff like that. Very much bodybuilding. But I still have no real desire at this point to compete again. So I am considering changing up my training slightly from bodybuilding more to powerlifting. Now, with powerlifting, you have 3 specific moves that you do. So you've got bench, squat and deadlift. Now, squats and deadlifts are things that I do, but bench is one that I do not do, and I have not trained chest for a very long time. So I am considering changing up my routines to incorporate more bench and obviously squats and deadlifts as well, and getting stronger in those 3 elements. And if I ever decide to do a local powerlifting competition, then that is something that I might consider. But right now it's not. But I am considering just changing up my training slightly just to refresh myself a little bit, kind of give myself a little bit of a spark and to not make my training sessions feel like a chore sometimes. I kind of want to fall back in love with the process of doing something again. But as a whole, like I say, the training is good. And I am still on a cut, so to speak. I started a cut at the start of the year. But then in February, it was my birthday, it was Valentine's Day, and it was half term. So things came up. But I have still reined things in a lot. But I am going to rein more in again. And when I did a video at the start of the year, I was talking about potentially doing another photo shoot this year. And I was saying that I'm going to do it slightly differently and get lean for a shoot and then book the shoot. But I think what works for me and my brain is to have a shoot booked in now and then work myself up to that date. Because otherwise, potentially, I'm going to get lazy in my mind when it comes to cutting. So I am on the lookout for doing a shoot in probably summer autumn time. I've got a specific idea what I want to do. I'm just waiting for photographers to announce that they're doing these particular shoots, and then I'm going to book myself onto one. So watch this space. As I said, we did have a half term, and we have another half term coming up for Easter. But as it stands, I am going to work all the way through, and I'm not going to take a week off work until the end of May in that next half term. Because January was so quiet. If January was busier, I probably would have taken a week off over Easter. But because it was quiet, I'm going to work all the way through till the end of May and have a week off then instead. What else was I going to talk about? I got a new hamster who's called Steve because of Stranger Things. And he's adorable. He's about 7-8 weeks old now, I think. And yeah, he's really, really sweet. But yeah, apart from that, nothing really else is going on. Like, I haven't really got anything else planned personally till kind of like April time. So this month's pretty quiet on that side of things. But like I said, I have got things going on in the background that I am looking to. Oh, and the only other thing I will mention, because it's happened recently, well, two things. First of all, it was Thomas's parents' evening yesterday, and we were nervous about it for different reasons. But it was actually really good. But there's things that I've raised that I need the school to look at. And I have actually got another meeting with them next week to raise more stuff that I'm concerned about. So from Thomas, though, from that side of things, he's doing really, really well. They just did a practice SATs paper, which he did pass. And then apparently they're going to do another 3 lots of SATs practice this year in year 5 before they then do the actual SATs in year 6. So I'm really proud of him for that. And then the only other thing as well is I recently applied to become a brand ambassador for a clothing line that I really like, really support, really like their message. That has been confirmed. They have agreed and said that they would like me to join their team. So I've gone back today to confirm that I would definitely like to do that with them. So I'm just waiting on some codes, discount codes, and then I will tell you guys who it is and what the codes are. So yeah, so like I said, it's really, really good. There's a lot going on. I do feel like it has fallen quite nicely within the new Chinese New Year that we're now in, which is the Year of the Horse. And like I said, yeah, there is stuff going on and it is exciting. But as and when things definitely get confirmed, I will jump on here again and do a video for you. So thank you for watching. I do hope everyone is well and enjoys the start of spring. And I will come on again in April. Bye.